So I got my wisdom teeth out, and things went normal. I might have gotten sort of a dry socket. Not a big deal. Everything was fine, cool, right as rain. My mouth heals up, the stitches come out, life moves on. Now I remember this because it was my 19th birthday. And I had been feeling rotten on my 19th birthday, but I didn't really think anything of it. I kind of had a fever, I kind of was feeling slow, but life was life, and there's too much to do to slow down. And so I was moving and I was moving and I was going and things were happening. And I ended up, I don't know why we did this, but my mother planned a teeth cleaning for my birthday. Like, happy birthday, Allison, go get your teeth cleaned. Maybe that's why I don't go to dentists anymore. Anyhow, so I had a teeth cleaning, and we went, and I got my teeth cleaned. And he was checking things over and checking in my mouth, because that's what dentists do. And he went, Allison, have you noticed a puffy spot at the bottom of your gums? And I was like, nope, I'm oblivious. And he's like, well, let's do x-rays. So he did x-rays and discovered what looks like a tiny film canister calcified into the bone of my jaw. And he's like, have you gotten your wisdom teeth out lately? And I was like, yeah, like 6-7 months ago. And he's like, they left a drill bit in your mouth. A drill bit. So what they had been using to get my tooth out, they then left in my mouth. So the tooth came out, the drill bit stayed. And needless to say, my body had hit a point where it could reject it no longer. It was fed up with having it in my mouth, and it was telling me in no uncertain terms it was time to leave. And so I said, you need to get in contact with that oral surgeon, and they need to take it out. Of course, the poor gentleman freaked out of his mind and said, yep, free of charge, please come in tomorrow, we'll take care of all of it. Here, have some antibiotics, you'll be fine. So I got surgery, we took it out. Long story short, I was fine. But I've always wondered, how could something that I didn't even know was there wreak so much havoc on me? Like, I had no clue that it was there. I mean, it had lived in there inside of me for 6 months with nary a word, nary a complaint. It didn't hurt at all. And then all of a sudden, it essentially erupted into my present day life. And so I would invite you guys to think about what are things that you didn't really realize were there, you didn't think would be there, that just erupt into your everyday life. And they catch you by surprise, and they take your breath away, and you go, how did that get there? Because just like I was having a routine surgery of wisdom teeth, everybody does it. It kind of happens before you go on a mission, or it happens if it's causing problems. Everybody does this thing. Yet there were ramifications and repercussions that I didn't know would happen, and then all of a sudden they happened. And so often this happens in our life. We are going on about our life, normal things are happening, we go on missions, or we go to a new ward, or we move, or we get married, or we lose a family member that we love, we break up with someone. All of these things that everybody goes through, yet for us, they take our breath away. And for us, they sort of erupt into our lives, and we go, what is my problem? Everybody else seems to be handling this so well. Everybody else seems to be managing this so much better than me. And then we start beating ourselves up, and we start hounding on ourselves and shaming ourselves. Oh, well, you see that person down the street. She's had like 8 kids, and she doesn't have any problems. And I'm over here with like 1, or me, and I don't even have any. And I'm like, wow, life is hard. So there are so many different things, and we can get so caught in comparison and so stuck in this idea that everybody else seems to be managing it better. I have a secret. If anybody else had had a drill bit left in their mouth, stuff would have happened for them too. But the thing is everybody's drill bits are different. Everybody's thing that hurts them is unique. And just because someone else handles the loss of a spouse of 30 years, or because somebody else handles having 8 kids, or because someone seems rooted in the gospel no matter what, you don't know what their thing is, so you have no right to compare your thing to their thing, because it's different. Final story.